Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to an episode of Refined and Ratchet, where we discuss all things culture, life, and literature. We're your hosts, Charlie and Nisha. And
What's up?
tonight, we're sitting down with a powerhouse in the literary world, Miss Nic Stone.
That's really
Yes.
nice of you to say. Very nice of you
Yes.
to say.
Yes, we gotta give you some applause. We got a little
Yeah.
change over here, so we gotta clap
Hey.
up our girl.
And for those of you who don't know, Nic Stone is a number one New York Times best-selling author known for telling bold, thought-provoking stories that don't shy away from real conversations. From Dear Martin to Dear Justice, Odd One Out, and even stepping into the Marvel Universe with Shuri. She has built a reputation for writing stories that challenge, connect, and stay with you long after the last page. Her work consistently centers complex characters, cultural nuance, and the kind of honesty that speaks both conversation and reflection. And now, with her latest release, Boomtown, you need to read it if you haven't. Nick steps into a darker, more layered space, diving into power, secrecy, and the dynamics within Atlanta's strip club scene. So tonight, we're getting the story behind the story, the risk, the real conversations, and everything in between. Make sure y'all welcome Nick Stone.
Ooh.
Yes.
Miss
Now I
Nick
just want to let you
Stone.
know, Nick, before Nisha, because that's us being professional. Cause like, oh Lord, we gotta get her a nice little intro because usually we just start talking to folks like we already know them. So we
Hey,
don't
dude.
want to get you okay, period. We know the vibes. All right.
Okay.
So listen, before we get started, we do like to start our show with a mental health check-in because we do believe in mental health. Make sure we're good and the well-being and the vibes and all this. We want to
We
ask
like
you,
that.
how you doing, baby? How your mama and them? How you feeling?
We here. The world's
Okay.
on fire. It's always on fire. We just, keep creating. That's the
Yeah.
motto.
I love that. All right,
Mm-hmm.
Niche. What about you? How you feeling today?
I'm pretty solid. I
Okay.
I feel really good actually. Like Nick said, the world's on fire and really there's nothing I can do about it. Life is happening, but I'm still okay.
In it.
How
Yeah.
are you?
Toe still broke. Healing's
Mhm.
kind of slow, but I'm gonna figure it out. But other than that, good. I'm on break from school, so I'm capitalizing on my time by being creative, as Nick said.
There
Good
we
job.
go.
Good job.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Nick. We're
Boom
already welcome
town.
to the show.
Oh,
Listen,
Lord.
can I tell you a short story before we
Please.
get into this?
Oh,
So you are new to me, Arthur, as well as Nisha.
mm-hmm.
I like covers. I'm a cover hoe, right? So I saw the cover of the book. Nisha saw the cover of the book. We like, that's gonna be tea, Then we
Mm-hmm.
got to read. Oh, this like P Valley meets Gone Girl. We're like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we on the way down to Houston because I'm an audiobook girl. We on the way down to Houston. I said, let's listen to this on the way down. Right, we in Dallas. This girl is holding on to the railing of the door. Hold up. And I'm like, Nisha, relax. She's like, she done took me too fast. I said, girl, if you die in this car because you can't take this book, I had to cut it off because this girl was having heart palpitations, like right hand to
I
God.
was.
I
Because
want to let you
I'm too
know,
nosy.
I wasn't
like
trying to hurt you, girl.
the suspense that you put in the book, and let's listen to
Mhm.
it. You almost carried my friend on the glory. I'm glad she's
Oh,
still with us
no.
to tell the
Nisha, I'm
story.
so sorry, friend.
Nick, I'm just too nosy. So when I feel the layers of a story coming, I'm just like, but what's gonna happen next? So yeah, I was worried. I
Oh,
was
you one
really
of
worried.
them. You
I
one of
am.
when I tell you that anxiety was on 10, like we had to start playing music because I was like, girl, this is only a 3-hour ride. You gotta relax. She's like, go back. I was like, no, Nisha, relax. You're gonna be all right. But it
All
was
right.
the audiobook was tea. Now let me
Yes.
ask you, we'll start with the audiobook first. Did you get to pick your narrators, or did who produced it or who published it pick them for you? You just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah. You kind of gave them a high five.
Essentially they choose them and I approve or disapprove.
Okay.
But they like nailed it on the first go. So
Okay.
I had all of them. All of the voices were, I can't say all of the voices were perfect because it seems a little narcissistic because mine is one of them. But
Okay.
the ones that they chose were really, really good.
Okay.
I listened to the audiobook. It was like, what is
Yeah.
happening? And I wrote it. So clearly they did an excellent job.
That it literally you know how you cut the TV on and you got a movie something playing in the background and you doing other stuff and just listening to that movie got you like, well, what the heck? That's what this audiobook felt like.
I
Yes.
love it. I'm so
It was
glad to hear
good.
that. That is awesome.
It was good. Now we got to
Thank
get into
you.
the story. Let me tell you
Yes.
something. Look in lyric. If miscommunication was goddamn people, they'd be
Hey,
it.
and
Please
would.
tell us when you came up with Michael's character, Lucky's character. Like, did you just know from the beginning these helpers gonna have a misunderstanding?
Absolutely. You got to have conflict
Okay.
in a story, right? Like,
Okay.
so what's wild, this story, I got the idea for this story because I was talking to a writing colleague. This is another young lady. I mean, she's a grown woman, another woman who writes books, who writes children's books, who is not Black. I was talking to her one day and she was like, you know what? I think I want to write a book set in a Black strip club. I was like, okay, girl, let me go ahead and do it first. So that's where I got the original idea. And then like obsessed with P Valley, like y'all obsessed with like where is season 3?
Let me tell you something. I got my gripes with them, but we'll talk about that later. Go ahead.
Can. But it was just I loved seeing, like I just loved the show and I loved the premise of the show. I thought it was a great show. And then I've been obsessed with Gone Girl for a long time. Yeah, I read that book on my Kindle in the 20 teens. Okay.
Yeah.
And threw my Kindle across the room when I got to the end. Yeah. And like if a book moves you like that, it's saying a lot. So I was like, let me see. And then the shit happened with Gabby Petito and it all just kind of came together. And yeah, so the script was missing, honey. They missing.
Listen, Nisha, go ahead.
Just thinking about it, because it was funny. That was one of the questions. Like, when you hear Gone Girl meets P Valley, like, was that what fueled the story? But, just to create a concept like that is so interesting. And I think for me, just to know this was your debut into adult fiction, like, wait, what? Like, the story didn't give that for me. So, how do you feel? How do you feel? Now that you ventured into the adult fiction line, is it somewhere you can see yourself staying, or you just kind of like, I don't know?
Oh, I'm literally working on the second one now. So like, we gonna be here because like it was fun. It was so fun. Like, listen, I love writing books for kids, but there is a different level of freedom when you are writing for grown people. As a grown, like I'm 40 years old. It is great writing a book for myself, like for the person that I am now, as opposed to like who I was in high school. And yeah, it took a minute though, y'all. It took a minute for me to like loosen up enough to like really go there in Boomtown. Like I had to be pushed. My editor had to nudge me a little bit just because I'm so used to having to cloak certain things and be discreet about other things. And like, I don't have to do that here. And that part, that took a little getting used to, but definitely gonna keep it up. We're definitely gonna keep going in this space because it was far too much fun.
Well, since we stay in here, I don't mind an advanced copy. Just
listen. Now let me ask you this, because we're talking about like strip club culture. We're talking about exotic dancing. I gotta ask, did you go? Because you in Atlanta, right? Or Atlanta adjacent, right?
Oh, I'm in Atlanta. I live in like I'm
that is
in
not
Atlanta.
Like you in Atlanta, right?
No, I'm in Atlanta.
You Atlanta. Okay, so
yes.
you there. So of course, I know you frequented some strip clubs and you done seen some things. For this particular project, did you go back to those? Like, I remember seeing this in the club, but let me see if it's the same yang going on. Did that happen, or did you just kind of go off memory for what you saw in the past?
Oh, honey, wrote off every strip club visit I made.
Okay.
Wrote them all off on my taxes. Shout out to the research process. I mean, I live in walking distance to like 2 different strip clubs. Like literally I can walk out my house. It's a 2-minute walk to a strip club, or like a 10-minute walk to a really big famous strip club. I can't say which one because then people know where I live.
We don't
because people weird.
Yeah, people are very strange. I don't need people. Yes, exactly. But like I had a blast during doing the research for this book, and they're so different. Like the Atlanta strip clubs, they're all very different. different energies, different clientele. Like they're all different. So that was also really fun.
So, because I hadn't been to an Atlanta strip club in quite some time.
Pull up, Charlie. What you doing?
Listen, I'm coming. I'm coming back. I'm coming back real soon. So before we just get deep into this book, we got to ask you just off GP, because we're gonna be down there in May for Black Romance Book Festival. We got to ask you, who has the best wings? Is it Blue Flame or is it Magic City? Because the girls, we divided in the book community on where we going Thursday night.
It depends on the flavor. So if you want lemon pepper, Magic City is the only way to go. Period. Okay. But if you want some teriyaki, hot honey, whatever, you can do Blue Flame.
Okay, because see now we from Memphis, Nick. Now we live in Dallas, but we Memphis girls, and Memphis known for their wings and barbecue.
Now listen, what I really want y'all to do is I want y'all to go to the Cheetah and get the lamb chops. Lord.
I love a good lamb chop now.
Listen, I love a good lamb chop.
I literally will go for the lamb chops, genuinely. Like, I will go for the lamb chops. They are
so let's make a list.
Delicious lamb chops. Yes.
We're going to be in Atlanta that Wednesday before the event, and we ain't leaving till Monday. So we got time to slide.
Let's go.
We can
bounce around a little bit.
Are you going to BRBF as a reader or a participant, or are you going to be in the city at all? Because we know you booked and busy, honey.
I don't even know when it is. When is it?
It's the weekend after Labor Day. So what's that, the 28th-ish?
The 28th through June 1st.
I should be because my kids don't get out of school. That's around the time my kids get out of school. So I should be around.
Okay, yeah, we gotta find you.
Find me.
Yeah, yes. Okay. Okay. Now let me ask you this. Because what I found compelling in this story, not only were these women bitches, I'm trying not to refrain from calling them heifers because they made me mad through the whole book.
You can. You know how we talk to each other. It's okay.
So these heifers not only was best friends, they was lovers.
And were.
So when you wrote these characters, was that the first thought? Like, I'm going to add another layer. I'm going to add a layer of love to them. Not only are they girlfriends, but they girlfriends. Or did that come later on and kind of like spice it up a little bit?
I think that was always there. Like, I'll be honest with y'all. Like, I don't totally remember the process of writing this because since writing Boomtown, I've written 2 other books, a screenplay, a sitcom pitch, and like I'm working on another book. So like, once I finish, I'll be done. I'll be like, okay, on to the next.
Right.
But those, I'm 98% sure they were always lovers. And it was important to me because I wanted something sapphic, right? Like it was important to me to have this queer ass thriller about strippers because there's usually when you think about or when you watch media that deals with erotic dance, the women are somehow in danger because of terrible men, but like there's never any focus on like how empowering it can be for some women and how they have whole lives outside of the club, right? So it was important to me to show that like because a lot of dancers don't fuck with dudes, y'all. They're not messing with men. And so making sure that like, hey, you're represented here. You don't even like dudes. You just dance for them. Like that's
and you get that money and you get on
out. Right. Like you get out of there.
What Ebony say, I just came to dance for y'all. That's it.
That's it. That's literally it. Yes. So because reading it, I was just kind of like, and the way you did it, it wasn't overt. It wasn't, I won't call it like gross, but you know how sometimes you read something, it's just like boom in your face. You kind of like, you slid that thing on in there. You was like, okay, I see the vision.
Got to be a little smooth with it, you know?
You snuck that in there and it was like, oh, and then you start getting mad because it's like, that's your girl. Why you ain't da. Yeah.
Because Lyric pissed me off a little bit. I ain't going to hold you.
And was supposed to. I'm so glad to hear she did.
Lyric, if miscommunication was a person.
Miscommunication, fear, like there's so many adjectives we could use about Lyric, but you know, I'm a hold on. I ain't gonna do that bad.
I was upset, and I'm letting anybody know if y'all watch this interview, it's some spoilers in here. The book been out for a while. Damn it, go read it, go buy it. So she's dealing with this illness. And I get that, when you're dealing with something, you shut down. But this your dog, your ace, your whatever happened on that stage and y'all didn't like each other, you so like, bitch, I ain't feeling good. I got something going on with my titties. I was waiting for that moment.
Especially with not only y'all being best friends, you're lovers. Like,
Right.
listen.
Like,
Like,
bitch,
bitch, why you come to
why
me?
you didn't make our girls like connect?
Listen, but that's the thing,
It
right?
been
Like
predictable, huh?
not even that. Like it wouldn't have been realistic. Like Lyric is going through, like she ain't never had let nobody that close before. And I
Yeah.
think sometimes we forget. I know I will speak for myself here. I have always been a little tight initially when it comes to feeling things and like falling in love and stuff. And so if that's something you've never experienced before, and all of a sudden this person has all of this power over you and how you feel about yourself, how your day is going, etc., like that shit is scary. And so I think that like having that, all of that emotion going on top of now dealing with some illness that came out of nowhere, like honestly, I just wrote what I felt she was feeling. And she was very true to character. Like that's who Lyric is. She been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like letting people in is a tall order.
Yeah. And then you got Felice Carruthers. She just as damn complicated and complex. She Lucky.
I love
Like,
Lucky. I
I
truly
love
do.
like the layering you did with her character. Is like I kept pulling back the onion. I kept seeing different sides of her and just knowing about the teen pregnancy and her never really even being into men. And she's only dealing with this crazy man because her girl tripping. And then you go 10 days without seeing her. Then you finally say, y'all still ain't getting along. And Nick, why you do us like that? Do you have a Lucky in your life? Feel you like, let me just kind of pull from who I know or what I've seen.
I mean, I am the Lucky.
Oh,
so
you
like
look like
I'm
it.
the
You like a
like
problem.
I'm the absolutely zero question. Like I think for me it was like, and I am consistent. Back when I was single, but like I was like consistently drawn to women like Lyric who were just really shut down. Who I like a challenge. It's a problem, but I do. I like a challenge, and so Lucky she's well educated. She like, look, this where the money is at. And that's something that I felt was really important. I really want people to understand. Listen, a lot of women who dance for the money. Period.
That's it.
Like there's this people get this weird thing in their heads about like, okay, so there was supposed to be a Magic City night. It was at a Hawks game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
NBA canceled it. The way I was big mad for a couple of reasons. Number one, hello, it's an NBA game. Obviously, it's not going to be like naked women walking around the fucking stadium. Miss me with that bullshit. Like, come on, right? And then the other thing is, I kept getting so irritated every time I would see. There was one NBA player whose name I don't remember and honestly don't care about. But he is this white man, and he was kind of taking a stand and talking about how these places are demeaning to women, et cetera, and they're always in danger. And I'm like, first of all, sit your penis having ass down somewhere.
I know that's right.
Second,
I know that's right.
It's wild to me that you, sir, are allowed to use your body to make a living, but you have a problem with them using their bodies to make a living, right? Like there's all of these misconceptions around dance and dancers and like why they choose to do it. The number of dancers I meet who are students,
yes,
there's so many. The number of dancers I meet who love the job, love it. They find it empowering. They love being out there. They love moving their bodies. They love being naked. Like, have I met dancers who absolutely hate it? Of course. Lyric in the book is based on a dancer named Lyric that I used to train because I was a personal trainer. And I was her trainer, and she did not love it. She didn't. She loved the money, but she didn't love the job. Like, she would never dance without being drunk. But there's such a broad range of experiences. And so like it was important to me to show that there are very different women who do this job. You have your Luckies and you have your Lyric who this is really all she could do because she don't got all the credentials and stuff. She coming out of trafficking. And then you
Right.
got the women who do got the credentials and still decide to do it. So, Lucky is, I like her.
Yeah.
She's a problem and a delightful one.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna say who didn't have a big role, but I thoroughly enjoyed, and that's Lady Josephine.
Mm.
Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Like, with Lady Josephine, when I tell you, I just kept saying, "Oh, I hope she got a bigger role in the book," and she served herself well, but it was just like, "Oh, I just wanted so much more of her." You know how readers can get. We like, girl, why you didn't include more of this one?
Uh-huh.
But Lady Josephine was such a small but pivotal part, and we ain't gonna talk about that Thomas.
Yeah, we got to talk about Thomas. Throw his ass in there because
I
Under a
can't.
bus.
Oh, I can't.
what was the inspiration behind Thomas? Because I'm gonna tell you who, like reading him, I'm gonna tell you what character it remind me of. It reminds me of the white guy that played in The Family That Prays.
Yes,
That's what came to
I
mind when
knew
I
you were
thought
saying
about
that.
him. Am I on target a little bit?
Spot on. Girl,
Okay.
I live in Atlanta. Okay.
Okay.
It's Thomases everywhere. They're
Oh, I can
everywhere.
believe it. I can
Everywhere.
believe
Right?
it.
Like, and it was kind of like people take it as a joke where when Lucky is like, he looked like the kind of white guy who would join a black fraternity. But no, like really, like they are all over the place. And
They
like
giving Tommy from Power.
listen, and I'm just like, okay, listen, sir. There is a specific, and I've encountered this particular white man more times than I ever needed to in life, right? But there's a very specific type, or I don't like saying type, but like there is an entity of white man that thinks he's woke but isn't willing to like check his privilege. So you have this dual nastiness, if you will, of feeling entitled to this culture simply because you're interested in it, and also leaning into your power in ways that are harmful to other people and not thinking anything of it. And so like they everywhere, girl, everywhere.
Yeah, upon that first time he entered the strip club, I said, I already hate him. I don't even know what the hell he about to do, but I hate him. And it's kind of like, I felt like he knew what he was doing, driving his wedge between them because he really wanted Lucky. But he was just trying like, I'm going to get a dance from her. I'm going to get a dance from her. And it's just like, it's a lot of shit happening right now. You just need to go somewhere and be quiet. And I feel like he was why they were able to kind of like, really like kind of separate from each other. So when you're writing this character, is it like, I'm gonna make him as evil as possible? I'm gonna get him this good guy image, but then I'm gonna slide that bullshit in on the back end so we can really see what he about.
I mean, he just felt real to me, girl. Like I've encountered the men who got so much money, they think nothing is immune to their will. That's really what it is. It's like you have access to so much, you are under the impression that there's nothing that you can't buy. And like that's a problem.
Yes.
You can definitely tell writing Thomas, he was something that you've not necessarily experienced personally, but you had true awareness of. Because I think the best writer can have the best imagination, but sometimes you can tell by a certain tone and layer to a story that somebody got some experience here with this. Like this is a little bit more than a fiction character. Thomas ain't shit.
Now I'm gonna tell you who I wasn't expecting to be who they was.
I know what you got to say.
That damn wife. From
Good
the
old
jump,
Brittany.
Brittany, I hated her, right? I was just like, oh, this bitch, she did it. But the way she came through in that ninth inning, I was like, Nick, God diggity dog, damn. Like the last maybe hour, because again, we listened to this on the way to Houston and back. That last hour and a half, my bags and stuff is still in the car because I'm like, I'm not getting out this fucking car until I finish this damn audiobook. Nisha called me. It was like, your ass still sitting in the car? I said, yes, I am. Leave me alone. I'm almost done. But I say all that to say, Lil Brittany's part was so intricate in this story that let's just bring it on home. What made you say, you know what? She gonna go from villain to victor. Y'all gonna see what y'all ain't supposed to see, and here's why.
You know, I really like taking real shit and kind of like burying putting the spinach in the mac and cheese, essentially. And the truth of the matter is, I wrote this book for Black women, right? With
Yes.
full knowledge that the minute most Black women met LaBrettany, they were going to hate her.
Yes.
And
Off the top.
I say that, but without knowing a thing about her, right? Like all
Right.
we know about her is that she's got this rich white husband and is a bad bitch. Like that's all we know when we first encounter her. And I really wanted to like challenge the thing that we do when we wind up kind of typecasting each other just based on surface level shit.
Yeah.
And because y'all, I love Black women so much, I can't even like all day. Yes,
Right.
Black women. Yes, Black women. All of them. All of us. Well, it's a couple. Anyway,
We know.
in general.
Right.
Yes, we love Black women, especially Black women who love other Black women, right?
Yes.
So it was really important to me to show a broad range of like Black female experiences in this book.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good. And I was just like, damn, how I go from I can't stand this damn lady and her pretentious ass husband to now I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, LaBrittany. That's how you do that shit, LaBrittany. And I was just like, ah, like you flipped it so good. It's like, did I just change my mind for this woman? And I did.
Excellent.
I really, really did.
I'm so glad to hear it.
Yes.
The only people I want readers to come away hating in this book are the two white men.
Yeah.
Todd and Thomas.
Okay. Well, now that it's made its rounds in the literary world, how do you feel? Because we know you've been booked in business and you've done so many things afterwards, but once it hit the world and that initial, I don't want to say shock, but the initial awareness that I just produced my first adult fiction, how did you feel afterwards?
I don't know.
I understand.
I just like I will, like I said, like I do the thing I'm gonna do, and then I just move on, right?
Yeah.
Like it was, I will say, the first week that it was out, I have had so much fun interacting with readers of Boomtown because like this is my first time interacting with grown people around something I've written, right? So usually I'm interacting with, the grown people I'm typically interacting with are teachers, librarians, and parents because they get my books for their kids. But to have these conversations with grown people about this thing that I created, y'all, this has been so much fun. Like, because y'all, adult readers read for different reasons than young people do and look for different things. And like, it was fun. It's been fun. That part's been so much fun.
And to touch on that, because now Bookstagram and Book Talk and all that is a thing, and that's how readers are kind of like connecting online, especially in the adult world. Because I even made a damn video about Boomtown. How do you feel seeing like the reviews and people's initial responses, and they're taking pictures of your book and making videos with your book? You're like, damn, like this thing a little viral. What the
fuck? that part is definitely fun. Like reviews. I don't read a lot of reviews because they can be soul searing. So like I have not looked at the Goodreads website in literally 9 years.
Please
like
don't.
No, I do not go on Goodreads ever. But it is very cool seeing like pictures and videos and people talking about it. And like, it's cool because this is a new audience, which means like the work it's kind of standing for itself. Like people aren't buying Boomtown because it's a Nic Stone book. Like most of y'all don't even know who the hell Nic Stone is. So starting in a new space and having people respond to the work like this has been very affirming. And this second one that I'm working on now is different, but it's like set in a similar, it's set in Atlanta, right? So like most of the adult books I write that are kind of in this vein will be set in Atlanta just because Atlanta is so rich and there's so many different people here. This one more deals with urban professionals, and there's a lot of kind of social commentary around the use of AI in the space of
Oh.
friendship, essentially. Like the
Mm.
way, like I know I personally don't engage with AI very much unless I'm doing research, but like my homegirls, they literally have whole ass relationships with Chat GPT, which is cool. I'm like, bet if that is what, because, and it's like these large language models are fascinating. So I'm really interested in relationships and how engaging with an entity that is learning you and therefore spitting you back at yourself, essentially. How does that impact not only how we see ourselves, but how we see and engage with other people? Because I feel like it could go two ways, right?
Yes.
Like perhaps our engagement with Chat GPT makes us feel more valid in ourselves and we feel more solid because we are seeing ourselves reflected back to us. Or perhaps, and therefore we're more solid in ourselves, we're better in our relationships, or maybe it does the opposite, right? Like time will tell. But I am utterly fascinated by life online. And yeah, so this one, it's another murder mystery, but it's fun. This one deals with like therapy and mental health, and like it's gonna be this one's fun. It's fun.
Now, Nick, I want you to move on, okay? But the way you left Boomtown,
I was going there. I was going there.
Charm Damaris, that's her mama.
That's
we
our
needed,
mama.
Let us put us something on the website, a little paid Patreon, something. We got to know what happened when she's like, Mama, I found your journal. We dealt with that same crazy ass man. Like, we need the reunion. Please give us something, baby, please.
You'll get something. You will get something. I don't know that it's gonna be exactly what you're looking for, but
it's okay.
The books, all of the mystery novels I'm writing will be like interconnected.
Oh, Nick, why are you doing us like this?
Because it's fun.
Oh my God.
So the aim is always to I want y'all to like get sucked into a world. Even if every book in that world is different, the world is the world. And so there will be some familiar faces, and
so you're gonna do some world building. You're gonna stress us out some more.
Listen, Atlanta is Atlanta, and there are multiple stories happening across the city.
Now let me say this: they say Atlanta ain't a real place, and I'm sorry to believe it.
But
you ready to stress us,
girl? Oh my God, it is not real at all.
Now, this is so off the cuff. Make sure your people send me a little copy of that. But however, now that I think about it, I never forget when I first saw the cover and I sent it to Charlie. Would you ever do a themed style like meet and greet of Boomtown? Because I just think it is so amazing.
I think you did something like you did clubs and stuff. Yeah.
How did I do that?
Hold on.
A pole dancing class.
Let me say this, Nick. That girl don't be on her Zoom. I seen when you was down there in Atlanta doing the pole. I said, damn, Atlanta girls get everything from the book girls to the strippers. Nick went on a whole tour. She was reading the damn book in the strip club, and I was mad.
Listen, girl, the book girls be the strippers. It's the same bitches, okay? Like,
listen, Nick, you gotta be on. See, let me tell you something about my friend.
Yeah, I was stressed out, and you know that.
This is our look in lyric relationship, okay? I be tapped the fuck in, and Nisha ass, I got to tell her something by way of it. It be moments like this. See, maybe you should. I was like, they did. Oh, I ain't know, baby. You ain't know what to be found. I need you to come this way.
You know what?
Put
you
here
now, though. You here now.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Here
Thank
now.
you for sticking up for me.
Jesus Christ. All right, Nick. Now, before we let you get up out of here, we got a game called Refined and Ratchet.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah. We're gonna ask you a few questions. And you tell us whether it's refined or ratchet, and then you explain why.
Okay.
Now, you got to stick to one answer, Nick, because some of these authors, y'all like to choose 2 or 3 damn answers. I'm telling you now.
Fine.
Okay.
Challenge accepted.
All right. So the first question is, going to the strip club for the wings, is there refined or is there ratchet?
Absolutely refined. Are you kidding me? It is absolutely refined. First of all, you have to know the wings are good, right?
Period.
In order to go there for them, which means you might have had your little ratchet moment. However, the willingness to go into a strip club for the sake of eating, I find very refined, personally.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Throwing ones, but watching your budget the whole time, knowing you got bills due. Is that refined or is that ratchet?
That's a little ratchet, a little bit. Because you should have had check before you came in, my dog. You gotta check outside. You can't be on the floor. You
Listen,
got this beautiful being in front of you, and you looking at your bank account.
listen, he said, I got paid on Thursday, strip club on Friday, rent due on Monday.
There we go. So let's be careful. But
Let's be careful.
I need you to budget before you go to the ATM, friend.
Period. All right. Knowing tea that could ruin everything, but you decide to sit on it. Is that refined or is that ratchet?
That's refined. I
Mm.
think that's refined. Like it takes a very self-settled person to not ruin somebody
Yes.
just because they
Okay.
can. Like, it's very refined.
Okay.
I have a lot of things that I could use to ruin other people, and I find myself quite refined.
Okay. I like that answer because so do I. If I got to really run in my damn mouth, I could make mountains fall.
Oh,
But you know
honey,
what?
I could ruin your life, sir. That's all I will say.
Okay. All right. Rating a book low because it made you feel uncomfortable. Is that refined or is that ratchet?
That's just childish. And I
Agree.
say that because it happens a lot with my kid lit books, but it's like the people who doing the dirt in the book, you upset because I show what you look like doing all this dirt in this book, so you want to give me a bad rate. Go sit down somewhere.
Period. Period. All right. And the last one I got for you. Falling in love with a stripper. Is that
Oh,
refined or is that ratchet?
oh, this is a hard one. Because either way, I'm toast. Like, no matter which answer I pick, it's over for me.
But give us the one that comes from the heart, that comes from right here.
I really want to say it depends, but I'm a okay. So I gotta say ratchet, but the only reason I'm saying ratchet is because we know better. Like,
Okay.
we know
Okay.
better. It's and the circumstances are important here, right? Because there's one thing if you like meet somebody somewhere and y'all connect and you fall in love and it turned out she a stripper. Like, that's one thing, right?
Right.
But you being in a strip club and this woman doing her job and you done toppled head over heels, like, friend.
And
We know better,
She
friend.
be in the champagne room quite often.
We know better, friend. You're gonna be broke. Okay. I need you to pull it together.
She's here
Well,
for the
you know,
money.
She
Listen.
is working and
A wise
clearly doing
man.
her job. Okay.
Yeah, a wise man once said, "It ain't tricky if you got it." So
You
maybe,
know,
just
maybe.
maybe.
I just feel like heartbreak is on the horizon, though.
It's inevitable. So hey.
Listen, the men say the strippers make the best girlfriends, probably not the best wives. So just know you might be there for a good time and not a long time. But I say love is love, right? Just
I agree.
give me
Also, like, I need them to think about this. Why she a good girlfriend but couldn't be a good wife? I need y'all to
Right.
rethink that one.
you know, men. Men logic ain't never made no sense to nobody. That's why we in the state of the world we ain't goddamn now. Okay,
You are correct.
you know. So men,
Whew.
okay, this is why they deserve less. Okay. Well, Nick, this has been fun. Nick, you
It
got some real-
has. Y'all are delightful.
It's been
Listen.
real, and we appreciate you so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
We appreciate
I'm gonna
you.
make sure y'all get the next one because we're gonna have to do this again.
Yeah, we gonna have because listen, I know your people now. I'm
You know
relentless. Okay,
you know my people.
I know
Okay.
your
And we
people.
and when my blood pressure run up, I'm gonna send that little bill to them too.
To them, not to me. Okay, not to me.
Nick
Look,
said,
death
"I'll
by
tell
book
you."
is crazy.
They're gonna
Nisha.
have
My
to pay
God,
both
today.
of us. They're gonna have to pay us both. Okay. So not don't send it to me, Nisha. We like this. Okay. Make sure it goes
Right,
to the
you
right
right, you
person.
right,
Thank
you
you.
right. Mhm.
Okay, so before we get up out of here, let you go. Do you have anything coming up you want people to know about? This is gonna air
Mhm.
next week. We in the future, so you got any book events, any signings, any appearances, stop bys? You got anything you want people to know about?
Nah, not really. Also, thank
Okay.
God, because the airport is trash. Ain't nobody trying
Yes.
to fly nowhere.
No.
But no, there's a new book coming out. I write books with my friends. That's out. Breakout is out June 2nd.
Okay.
And then I have a new children's book coming out in the fall. So, like, those of you with kids, that
We
one
ain't got
comes
no
out
children over here, but we'll tell our
October
friends.
6th.
Yeah.
Yes, get the nieces, nephews, god
Yeah.
babies,
Yeah.
though
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
the little, yes, it's little people everywhere.
Okay. 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 Well, listen. Thank you for even doing this, for coming up to our
Yes.
podcast.
Oh
We
my
have been
gosh, it's
crossing
such a
our fingers.
pleasure.
We was like, Lord, we just hope she say yes and stick to her yes, because we love her so much. We love
Absolutely.
you so much.
This
We
has
really, really
been
do.
such a delight. I appreciate y'all reaching out to me for real.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well,
Well,
thank you
y'all,
for being here. And y'all
listen,
heard it. But
we
before
gonna jump
we
on
end,
hand. Uh-huh.
if y'all ain't got Boomtown, go get it. Yeah,
Please.
got ebook, everything. Just go on ahead, pick it up, and don't get mad and say we ain't tell you that your heart rate gonna increase a little bit. But make sure you
Right.
read it, okay?
Just a little.
And
You'll
that's
be all
how
right, I
I want.
promise.
We're gonna give Nick some more round of applause.
Yes.
And that's the end. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of Refined and Ratchet. And we out.
Yeah.
Yes.